pretty chilly out today. We had to go out and get our morning chores done. Hershey's going to the bathroom. Herding the chickens. The pigs are still in bed. You know, the nice thing about pigs, they're kind of on my schedule. They like to sleep in. I like that. Pumpkin Spice is awake. And Creamsicle. They heard me come outside. What's going on, ladies? Get back. Pumpkin Spice. You getting up, bud? There we go. We've got to get him some water also. Now, thankfully, we've got this nice, snazzy, frost-free spigot we put in this summer. Before I was lugging buckets, filling them up in the house, carting them over here back and forth every day. Now I can just hook up a hose, water them, take off the hose, drain it, I'm good to go. For a little while now, I've been using these Flexzilla air hoses. Yeah, 1/2 inch inside diameter. This stuff works awesome. It's massively flexible, super, super rugged. I just can buy this stuff in like, I think I bought a 250-foot roll of it. Then you can just go pick up garden hose fittings. Build your length as long as you need. See, one of the problems I run into, I've got all this old garden hose and they're all different lengths and they work good and, you know, they're decent enough. And I've got all this old black piping. And black piping works pretty good too. The problem with black piping is that when it gets warm, the plastic expands. And I don't know how many times, Hirsch, what do you got? How many times I've come home and had a water line blown where the black plastic is heated up around the fitting and expanded. The pressure, or it gets bumped something, and the hose goes flying, water's flowing. It's a freaking pain in the ass. And you can get some of these setups where it is a garden hose adapt fitting, but then, you know, the problem is trying to drain it regularly. If you had like a quick disconnect fitting, it's hard to get all that water out of there and then not have that fitting itself freeze up and be at least a little frozen on you. And if you kink them, they get a kink in them and they're never gonna, you know, they're cheap, but long term you end up going through quite a few of them. So I've switched over to using air hoses. One, they're just a little bit cheaper, way more rugged. I'm not carrying any massive amount of pressure through my system. And even still, they're rated for 300 PSI. I don't know what the water pressure is coming through, but it's not that much. So you can see that hose, it starts right here at our hydrant and goes all the way down right to the sows. Cut it specifically to reach from here to that sow shelter. Now it will also go over and meet the farrowing barn, no problem. But I could have done the exact same thing with some of these old hoses. I could just cut them off and bought a different fitting and stuck it in there, and that would work just fine. But it's nice to have them on hand if something goes wrong. Some do have spliced fittings on them, and they're heavy. Those green garden hoses, they're pretty stiff. They get cold and they fight with you. This Flexzilla, this air hose stuff, I mean, it is light as can be, and I can just do whatever I want with it. Look at this. And it weighs nothing. That whole 250-foot spool that I picked up, 20 pounds maybe, it's not much at all. All right, let's get them watered. You had enough of chores? You all done, puppy? You had enough of chores? Are you ready? Come on. Do a quick check on the chickens. They're playing all over the straw. We need to get that all picked up here soon. You guys got plenty of food? Stocked up the food bin for them. Let's go check on the nest boxes. Nope, no eggs today. Well, they're heading out. Pandemonium. Well, that's it for chores. At least the daily chores. They don't take very long at all. Now the chickens have food, they're gonna follow me around a little bit. I'm gonna go visit the pigs. Well, the sun's finally starting to show up a little bit. It's probably around 8 o'clock. We gotta get chickens. We're all out of chickens, so we're off to see Heather at Outland Farm. Pick up some chickens, some frozen ones, stick them in the freezer. We have a lot of customers and ourselves that would like to have some fresh chicken. A few small tasks. We gotta cut some trees later. Jen's getting ready for the farmer's market today. And it's time to get to work. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.